Seattle and the Chargers? Whoa.
Look,
I'm actually curious what you think.
before I choose who I believe will win, I will say this. I hate every single team in my division outside the Raiders. I wish I could pick Seattle. I wish I could do it, but I'm not. At the end of the day, I'm going to pick the Chargers. But at the end of the day as well, it's still fuck the Chargers, fuck the Broncos, and fuck the Chiefs. I said my piece. But I'm picking the Chargers.
This is one of the hardest games on here because you know what? The Chargers team I've been saying is not as good as I thought they were in week one. Now, of course, they have injuries, but it's this other than Herbert's ribs, be still playing. Everybody who's gotten hurt is the people you expect to get hurt, though. Like Bosa, Keenan Allen, you go into the season knowing that that's a risk, right? They're not as impressive, but I feel like there was too many upsets last week. And I feel like it's going to get balanced out right now. I got to go Chargers.
Yeah, I mean, their coach is an idiot too, but at least they win games. That's the difference between the Chargers and the Broncos
Damn,
right
it's
now.
Andy Reid and a bunch of dummies in the division.
Yeah, I know.
Although Andy Reid, on the Eagles, he knew how to choke a game. Nobody knew how to choke a game like Andy Reid. He just has Mahomes now, so it's different. But what do you think?
I'm rocking with the Chargers. Seattle had a tough time actually getting some points on the board against a really bad Cardinals team, defensively and offensively. Everything about that team sucks. So I'm just going to go that they could outscore them for the most part, and also run the ball pretty well too with Eckler. So yeah, I'm going to go Chargers.
Honestly, I just feel like Herbert's never been the same ever since he got hurt. Like, I feel like something has to have impacted, like that.
Well, that's what Dr. T said. It was the most painful thing he's ever felt was broken ribs.
Yeah, it has to be, but I still think that he's going to win.
Hey, you haven't been to I haven't heard Herbert's name too much
Honestly,
recently.
I'm sad for him.
Okay, all right.
Injury
fair.
came too early in the season.
Who are you more sad for? Herbert, Justin Fields, or Mac Jones?
Or Tua.
Nah, I don't know. Tua's case is kind of just, like, not debatable because it was just, like, negligence. Maybe Justin Fields, kind of. Because, like, that's, like, willingly getting beat up. And he has, like, it's not beat up enough, but, like, that he has to get back up. His son's in the, like, cow position 4 times a game. It's
Every time, I don't know if you guys watched the, whoever the Bears played, Commanders, every time they would cut to Justin Fields with his helmet off, it would be the most disappointing look I've ever seen. I didn't see him smile one time. It was always like, he was on his knee at the last play. He was on his knee. I don't know when he dropped his knees, but he was like, why?
Why the Bears?
and some onion standing over him. Like, you about to get up? Like, I don't know.
Everybody, they're helping him up.
Do I want to?
It's like, my bad. It's my fault. I got to get you up. KC Niners.
After a big loss, I'm going KC. That probably hurt Mahomes and them, so I think they're going to make a mockery of the Niners' depleted defense.
You got to predict the score? What are you thinking?
Around the same score that they had in the Super Bowl. It was like 28 to like 24, 22, 21, maybe, something like that.
Okay.
Because I think both defenses are going to let them score a little bit.
Danny?
Picking the Chiefs.
What kind of game do you think we're in for?
It'll be close, but the Chiefs will pull away.
I'm
thinking they win by like 2 touchdowns.
Okay, all right. But it wasn't, the score looks bigger than the game actually kind of played out. It was like the last half of the fourth quarter, they just kind of piled it on.
No, I just think like they
Just comfortable lead the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking that Dr. T was spitting some facts last night. The Niners are pretty. I keep missing Niners games. I didn't watch the Panthers game. I didn't watch the Falcons game. The last game I watched was the Broncos game. That's the only memory I have of it. Mm-hmm. And I actually think that the Chiefs are gonna like run it up, like they did against the Cardinals type shit, where it's like a complete blowout because they have nobody to rush the quarterback, and that was a problem with the Cardinals game, right? Bosa's out, nobody can rush the quarterback. Usually what the Niners do well is stop the run. The Chiefs don't care. They're going to throw it 60 times. The secondary's awful. I'm thinking like 45-21, and it's because like
Mahomes.
garbage time points at the end. But they're gonna have. This is the thing that the Niners can't defend well. He's mobile enough to get out the pocket.
True.
He throws better on the run than anybody in the league.
True.
Like I think this is that one. The Niners look real exposed after this one. But the thing is though, is everybody in that division is exposed as fuck. So it doesn't mean that they're.
I think they're all 3-3. Let's see. Niners, Seattle.
I'm surprised the Rams are. They feel like they would be worse off.
Maybe they're 2-3.
You like
they have a bye.
Like Mahomes running it up, close game. Niners
I
maybe.
mean, not like how you said it. Maybe like 35-21.
Okay.
Oh,
Still
a little bit
comfortably-
less. A little bit less.
Right.
Not 10 extra points of 45.
Yeah, maybe like 7 to 10 extra points max. But
So I wonder what the spread is.
it's -2.5 in favor of KC. So that means that they're like they should lose by 6 possibly. Like there's a way that like if there was someone like calculated it, but like I think that Niners will lose by 6-ish at least.
Okay. All right.
6 is by least.
By this.
Miami with a possible Tua. Sorry, go.
I just said if the playing field is even between the two.
Right.
Hopefully nobody gets hurt at that field because that's all they're doing at that field. Because they're playing out here at home. Niners home.
Is it really that bad?
They have the worst. They're the worst 3 in the some type of rankings of like most injuries for a whole team, and they're always there
I feel
too.
like it's kind of new, the field.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make
So
sense.
you guys
It's
just
awful.
shortchanged them? That's crazy.